Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming Hub. Today we are going to discuss an interesting topic of matrix, how to write a matrix inside the C program and how to solve the addition and subtraction of matrix, okay, using the array variables, okay. So this is my previous program in my previous video and this is not going okay. Now I am going to open a matrix program which I have already made over here, okay. Just let me know this is a matrix program, okay. Now, as you can see on your screen, there is I have written the write a program to write a matrix inside the C program inside the Turbo C software. How you can write a matrix? So, for all who does not know what is matrix is, so in your mathematics class you have heard it, or in your future if you are very young or very kid, then you are probably going to understand what is matrix. Matrix is nothing but an formation of an real numbers in the rows and columns, okay, inside a brackets, okay. So here is all our program. Today's video is going to be bit longer because and today I'm going to show the matrix program is kind of longer program in the turbo C in the C programming, and also I'm going to also show you how to add up this matrix, how to subtract this matrix. So there's a way too long, okay. So this video is kind of long, but you can understand easily how to write a matrix, how to solve the matrix inside the C programming, okay. So carefully listen to my voice and see what is the whatever is written in the screen, okay. So whatever is written in the screen is just a whole program. So if you copy and paste this program, you will also get a result and on your own, okay. But I hope you all listen to my voice also so that you can understand what actually the program is going to how the program is going to be work in real, okay. So without wasting time, I'm just now getting started with my program. Here first line is the write a program to write a matrix. In this program, the user want to tell that this program is all about writing a matrix, okay. So first of all, these are the both library functions. Hash include standard input output and console input output. As we can use this in a way of our C program. These both are the main library functions, okay. And after that, here is our void main function, okay. And here is the opening curly brace of our void main function, and inside that I have passed here integer data type, and inside the integer data type I have passed here three variables. So first variable is name as matrix 2 cross 2. Here this is the array variable, okay, means this is a kind of array. Matrix 2 cross 2, okay, means two values are going to be stored and two in a row and two values are going to be stored in a column. Mean overall four values are going to be stored in this matrix, okay. And then normal variable I and j, okay. Now clear screen command, this command is used so that we don't want any previous result in our output section. That's why we use clear screen command. And here is our main start of our program. First of all, for loop initialization I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 1 and I plus plus, okay. And inside that, here is our another for loop inside the for loop, okay. So this is a formation of nested for, means for inside for loop, okay. So here j is equal to 0, j less than equal to 1, j plus plus, okay. Here first of all is the I value initialization, then j value initialization, and then inside the j loop, j for loop of j variable, we have written here printf enter the value of matrix, okay. So and scanf percentage d and matrix ij. Now what happens, first of all, see, I first of all the value of I is equal to 0, and then this I is equal to 0 is true for this condition, that 0 is less than equal to 1, yes true. Then it is going to be, then our system is going to run this loop that j is equal to 0, okay, j is less than 1. Now what happened, the here whatever value we write in the first time, what is stored in the matrix, what is the value of I here? 0. And what is the value of j? Is 0. So whatever value the user enter in start initially is going to be assigned to a matrix 0 0. Okay, again the value of loop changes, and here j becomes 1 because of j increment operator. J becomes 1 and j1 is equal to 1. Okay, then our next variable become matrix 0 1, because yet also the value of I is also the I is only 0, but the value of j changes to 1. So whatever the value my user write in the second time is going to be stored in the matrix 0 1. Okay, and after that here the j condition becomes 2, which is not equal to the test condition. Then this loop breaks, and again the I loop is going to be executed and the value of I is incremented to 1. Okay, now 1, again the j loop is going to be start from the 0. So now I is equal to 1, again j is equal to 0. So third time whenever the user write the value is going to be stored in a variable matrix 1 0. Again the j value increments to 1. So the fourth value is going to be stored in the matrix 1 1, because now the I value is also 1 and the j value is also 1. Again this loop going to end as j becomes 2. So this loop breaks, and again I value is going to be incremented, but this time I value is also going to be incremented to 2, which is false for this test condition of I. So this whole loop section is going to be an AND, means in total the four values are going to be stored in a particular matrix. And what the values are going to be stored in which type of variables? First of all is matrix 0 1, first of all matrix 0 0, matrix 0 1, and then matrix 1 0 and matrix 1 1. In this way four values are going to be assigned to a four different variables in an array variable. Okay, now whatever I have written, I'm just going to execute it by writing the same command I have written here on the upper section. So these both are going to be, these both for loop condition are going to be same. So to print our program, so these both conditions are same as it is, right? Instead of scanf function, I'm just going to use the printf function, so that I want a value in our output section, I want to print that value in our output section. That's why we use printf function. Okay, so percentage d matrix I j, and then again this loop ends, and when the j loop ends, our printf is next line, means we want it in a, if we do not want, if we do not write this slash n backslash n, what is going to be happen, our whatever four values we are going to enter is coming in our printf in the output section in a sequence way. Okay, means in a line way or in a row way. So we want our values in a matrix way, in a rows and column way. That's why you use printf backslash n, means to next line, switch to next line. What happens here is, first of all I is equal to 1, and then j is equal, I is equal to 0, sorry, and then j is equal to 0. So first of all our system is going to print the value of matrix 0 0, whatever is going to be stored here. Okay, then again j condition become 1. So next the our system is going to print the value of 0 1, because I is also I is 0 yet only, and j is incremented to 1. So 0 1 is going to be shown next, and then j condition become 2, which is false for his, which is false for this test condition of j. Okay, now what happens, our system is coming out of this j loop. Okay, then our system is going to printf the next line, means our system is going to switch to the next line, and again our I value is going to be incremented to 1, and then again the j value start from the 0, and it is going to print the value of matrix 0 oh, 1 and 0 and 1 and 1. Okay, in this way we are going to print the value in the matrix form. And at the last, here's our get ch statement and the closing curly brace of our main function. Now I'm just going to run this program and see what happens in the output section. So here the first of all system asks me to enter the value of matrix. I just have to write the 4 values which are going to be inserted in the matrix. So I can write any values I want. So 3, 5, 6 and 67 and 8. Okay. So as you can see in the output we get 3, 5, 67 and 8. Okay. These both are, if first is a row, first row with 3 and 5 and second row with 67 and 8. Okay. And as you would you want to listen in the column, then 3 and 67 in the first column and 5 and 8 in the second column. This is a kind of we form a matrix inside the C program. So this is a bit type of complicated program, but this is very much basic to write a matrix inside a C program. And there are many different kinds of uses of this matrix program. Like suppose we are now going to, after that we are going to use this matrix program to add up two matrix functions, okay, or subtract two matrix functions. So this kind of program is going to be used there only. Okay. Secondly, here, okay, this matrix program is over. Now I'm just going to open another program of adding of matrix. Okay, I have told you earlier that this video is going to include the matrix and the additions of matrix also. So I just first of find out where the, okay, pyramid return. One second, guys. I have saved too many programs here. That's why it's kind of bit complicated to me here as find add matrix. Okay, so this is our new program that we are going to today understand this. Okay, this is a program for adding of two matrix. So adding and subtracting are a same type of thing. The program, the syntax is going to be same. What we are going to just change the sign of addition and subtraction there. Okay, I'm going to explain each and every statement. Okay, so don't worry. So first of all is the command line which says that write a program to add two matrices. Okay, in plural form matrix is called matrices. Okay, and then two library function hash includes standard input output and console input, same it as it. Here is our main function and opening curly brace of our main function. These points are same as our first program. Okay, now second, here I have passed an integer data type, and inside that I have passed ij variable and three array variable, a2 clause 2, b2 clause 2 and c2 clause 2. Okay, after that clear skin command. Okay, and here whatever I have written in my previous matrix, I'm just going to do as it is, because I want to first of all add the first of all I want the user to enter the value to my different array variables. So for loop, as you have said earlier, I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 1, I plus plus, then j condition, same it is it, and enter the value of matrix A. So first of all, whatever the user is going to print the values inside in the output section, four values are going to be inserted in this A, say A variable of A array variable. Okay, so A00, A01, A10 or N11. Okay, in this way four values are going to be stored in the A variable. Then this loop is going to be an and then again in the previous program we are going to only print the values of in one matrix, but here we have to add two matrix, so obviously we want two matrix values. Okay, then again here same condition for so for B matrix, for I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 1, j is equal to 0, j less than equal to 1, and then printf enter the value of matrix B and then scanf bij. Now the user is going to add, and now the user is going to print another values which are going to be stored in the B variable. Again four values are going to be stored in B variable. Now A variable got 4 values and B variable got 4 values. There are total 8 values, but it is in the matrix form, okay, because it is in the coordinate form of ij or cross 2 cross, okay, 2 cross 2, okay. So after that, here, as we have seen in our previous program, that for printing our matrix function, we are going to use the same loop as we have used to print and to scan it, okay. So here same loop for I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 1, I is j for j conditions, and instead of printing here, first of all I have to assign something that Cij. Cij is also a array variable with I and j rows and columns respectively, and then Cij is equal to Aij plus Bij, means that rows and columns A and B's corresponding rows and columns are going to be add with each other, and it is going to be assigned to our C variable, okay. And C variables also got 2 cross 2 matrix with the I condition to 1, 0 to 1, and J is also 0 to 1. So C variable is going to get the addition of two variables of A and B, okay. And then I'm just going to print the C variable Cij, printf percentage d Cij, and here first closing curly brace of first for loop, and here is the printf slash n, which I have told you in my previous program, that if we do not write the printf slash backslash n, then our system is going to write all the values in a sequence. So this is not a kind of matrix form. So to write our values in the matrix form in the output section, we use printf backslash n for next line, for switching to next line, okay. Here after that, closing curly brace, and then end of our program is gtch and closing curly brace of our main function. I know this is a kind of bit long lengthy program in C program, the whole C program series right till now, but this program is very much necessary to understand so that we can do the operations on the matrix, different operations on the matrix like addition and subtraction, okay. But the multiplication of matrix is a wholly different concept. I mean, it is not in the same way as we use this. In that, we are also going to assign 2 cross 2 variables, 3 cross 2 cross 2 variables, but the formula there applied here, I have applied that C is equal to A plus B normally as we add two values. But in the multiplication of the matrices, we are going to use some different type of formula. There different type of formula are used in that, okay. The concept is slightly different in that multiplication of matrix, okay. So I'm just going to what now running this program and see what happens in the output section. I'll control F9 for running the program. Here first of all, system asks me to enter the value of matrix A. I have to write four values, okay, 1 2 3 and 4. I'm writing just simple values so that it can't get messed up. And again the system now asks me to write a value of matrix B, okay. So I'm just going to write 6 7 8 and 9. So here four values I have written, and now it is going to just add up these values, that first corresponding to first. A is equal to 1 is going to add up with B is equal to 6, mean the first value we got is 7, and then A is equal to 2 is add up with B is equal to 7, it is going to show 9, okay. So as you can see here, the addition of our matrix of A and B, this is the result of C matrix, okay, 7 9 11 and 13, okay. So I hope you kind of understand how to add up these programs. Now just subtracting these two programs is little bit easy. You have to just here change the sign from plus to minus, and that's all done. We are now going to minus we are going to subtract our matrix. So okay, so for subtracting and getting the positive values, I have to write 6 and then 5 and then 4 and then 2. Okay, you can write any values you want. So, okay, I'm going to just type 1, 5, 7 and 9. Okay, let's see what happens. So what happens here is a is equal to 6 is going to be subtracted b minus 1. Okay, so 6 minus 1, we are getting the first value is 5. So as you can see, 5 0 minus 4 minus 7. How we get the minus 4? The third line of a is equal to 3 and then b is equal to 7. So 3 minus 7, we get minus 4. Okay, in this this is how we do the subtraction of the matrix. Okay, now I hope you understand the addition and subtraction of matrix also, and how to write a common normal matrix and how to print that matrix. Okay, so that's all for today. This video is going to be an end, going to an end. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my video, and sure to like, subscribe and share to my YouTube channel, Programming Hub. And now I'm just going to existing from my this Turbo C software, and the shortcut key for that is Alt X. I don't want to say that values. Thank you guys.